So you joined the Kings at that moment.
Yeah, I was put what they call under observation. So in '89, I had a touch with him before, like '86 when I was going in and out, but I was addicted, right? But he really made me make that choice where are you willing to stand with us and talk with us and not be one, but learn how we love? And that's the year in '89. And then that year I became a brother. I became a Latin king, and I've dedicated my life to the move now since '89. I've been, servicing and trying to be a hero and a role model and an example for all people in gangs, which I call power groups. If they could look at me and others that I unite with me to show them that we are not, the gang leader isn't what we want you to look up to us anymore, it's the businessmen we became and the good deeds we do to correct the mistakes we did when we were mad at ourselves.
You know what's so ironic is that in a place where you did not have freedom, you freed your mind.
Woo! Yup, that was, and that's, people miss the story. They get, exact. That's what I want to say in my most oppressive and where I thought I was going to be the most locked up, I found the greatest freedom. And you've seen it after the switch of where they taught me how to read and I learned my first lessons and I could speak and I could read. When I walked the yard, you see, niggas lift weights and they got big and strong, right? And I was still, you see me now? I always did my bit like this. I could hold my own in my weight. I got my weight up. But what I mean, once I found the power of the mind, I had people who could lift 450 pounds and squat, ready to jump as high as he had to get our mission accomplished. So why the fuck would I lift a weight when I could read a book? Because that's how they control our people and our minds. So I got the trick of learning, not that I was going to use now this man that only thought the weights and the look of his big muscles were going to keep us vultures away. I started teaching him how to use that size and bulk to protect the small guy in the group while we teach him to have a brain and not be a dinosaur. And that's when King Tong was born. When that what he feared most, he loved most, and he started dealing with fear like that. Now that's something I had to conquer with more pain, but something I had to face with love. And the object after I gave my life to the crown was that I would show up to fear without a gun, without fear the first time. I would always face it as a man with compassion. But then if you were a bully and a bad guy, I was the good guy that hit you the fuck back. How about that, bully? I'm not a Christian. When you slap me, I'll slap you harder. How did that feel, bully? How did that feel, Giuliani? How did that feel, you dirty cop? How did it feel to be chased and someone try to take your gun because you're a fucking murderer? Huh? Don't like it, huh? That's what I like. I like to install the fear in the bully to understand that there's good guys that'll cross the line or go to heaven. Fuck that. You're not gonna invade my beach anymore. And you're not gonna invade my mind, and you won't invade my heart. I will stay free by any means necessary. Not sell crack, I will remain free. That I'll go to jail for.
I think what's sad is that most people don't realize that we are imprisoned in our minds by the way that we've been conditioned. The things that a lot of times people don't realize that they're sheep. They're being led to believe, like they're being told what to do, what they really believe. Not many people are free thinkers. And so in a place where you were imprisoned, you were able to discover that, to find that out, right? You discovered what it was like to become a powerful person, a person that emits that kind of energy so that people would listen to you. And that aided you in becoming the leader of the Kings, right? Because you were able to mobilize people. You were able to speak with conviction and galvanize groups.
When you take, so right, the first thing I really believe right after I got saved from my oppression, that I owed the nation everything I was, right? It gave me freedom, and I wanted to free the whole group.